Welcome once again to the Triton Tracker. This week we'll be taking a look at the men's and women's basketball teams as both hosted Lynn on Wednesday and Barry Saturday. The men entered the week ranked 7th in the NABC coaches poll and 6th in the D2 SIDA media poll. In both of their contests, the Tritons utilized depth and strong defense to extend their Division II leading win streak to 16 straight. Against Lynn, Eckerd held the Knights to nearly 30 points below their season average and saw 5 players score at least 8 points. The game started off tight through the first 10 minutes, but EC used a 13-2 run to build a comfortable gap that grew to as large as 20 points early in the second half. In the end, the Tritons used a 50% team 3-point shooting performance to aid in the 70-56 victory. Defensively, the Tritons limited Lynn to under 36% shooting on the night and forced 16 turnovers. Trayvon Young and Drushan McLaurin both scored 12 points to lead Eckerd, while Kevin Walsh added 10. On Saturday, Barry entered the McArthur Center ranked 23rd in both pools to add hype to an already exciting matchup. The Buccaneers came in with the highest scoring offense in the Sunshine State Conference with the league's leading scorer Junio Baruta. However, head coach Tom Ryan made certain his team's defense would prove why it allows the fewest points in the conference. The 90-74 victory for EC held Barry 20 points below its season average due to, in part, Baruta being limited to just 17 points, 8 below his average. Also, the Buccaneers averaged 13 offensive rebounds per game coming into the contest, but the Tritons allowed only 5 on the night. On the other end, EC grabbed 12 offensive rebounds to give the Tritons a 42-23 advantage on the glass. Down the stretch, the Tritons hit 12 of 14 free throws to help extend the 7-point lead with just over a minute to play to a 16-point victory. Jarek Stevenson led all scorers with 25 points. Obi Chase scored 10 points and recorded a game high in rebounds and block shots with 9 and 3 respectively. Kevin Walsh scored 12 points while Dre Darnell wrapped up the double-figure scoring with 11. On the women's side, the Tritons split their pair of SSC contests over the week. On Wednesday, Eckerd snapped a 2-game losing skid with a 77-72 overtime victory over the Lynn Fighting Knights behind a career-high 26 points for Ashley Folsom. After a buzzer-beating tip-in by Lynn's Bria Huffman sent the game to overtime, Eckerd took control with defense holding Lynn to just 2 points before an inconsequential basket as time expired. In the first quarter, Lynn used an 11-0 run to jump out to an early lead, but Eckerd fought back to cut the deficit to 1 at halftime thanks to a trio of 3-pointers and a Victoria Vine layup as time expired. Casey Jude returned to action after missing last week with an injury and made her presence felt with a double-double of 12 points and 11 rebounds. Vine added 17 points on 8 of 14 shooting while Deegan contributed 11. Saturday proved to be another tight game in the always competitive field that is the SSC as the Barry Buccaneers hit 8 of 8 free throws and a series of well-executed layups to extend a 51-51 tie into a 67-57 defeat for the Tritons. Despite closing the first half on a 12-3 run to take a 38-31 halftime lead, EC was held to just 4 points in the third quarter to turn Eckerd's lead into a 2-point deficit. The Buccaneers made it tough for the Tritons to finish the comeback, hitting 10 of 14 shots from behind the arc and all 11 of their free throws. Folsom led with 17 points while Deegan added 12. Both teams return to action next week against a pair of provisional SSC opponents. First, they traveled to Embry-Riddle on Wednesday before hosting Palm Beach Atlantic on Saturday. Thank you for joining us for the Triton Tracker. We will be back next week with more Triton news.